I want to start by saying this one thing. Don't turn around. Not yet. You haven't heard my story. I was a happy man, with a wonderful family, a great job, and the sweetest kids in the world. But one night changed all that. I was walking over to the garage where I parked my car, and now bear in mind it was pretty goddamn late. I saw a homeless man and asked if he was okay. His face was full of scars. It was horrible. He looked up at me and said, in a bone-chilling voice, "Did you just look at me? Did you just fucking look at me?" I was obviously confused. He picked himself up and just walked off. I got in my car and just drove off. But for some reason, I was paranoid. You know that feeling you get when you think you're being followed? Yeah, it was that. It was only enhanced by traffic. I got home, I kissed my wife on the cheek as usual, and I put my kids to bed. It was about 11 PM, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we heard our kids screaming bloody murder. I grabbed an enormous kitchen knife and ran upstairs alone. The sight of what greeted me when I got to the top of the stairs made me puke. It was that crazy hobo, and in the light I could see his jacket. It was made from faces sewn together. Literally human faces sliced off and made into a jacket. He didn't see or hear me, so I ran downstairs and told my wife to get out of the house and go to the police station. I ran back upstairs to confront the hobo, and I was greeted with my children's faces lying on the floor. I looked up, and there he was, knife in hand. He was wearing a mask, similar to Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. That same demonic clown face. I screamed and I fell backwards downstairs. The last thing I saw was him walking up to me. I woke up in a hospital bed. My face was numb. Doctors and police officers surrounded my bed. Witnesses stated that a scarred man in a clown mask broke into the house and killed everyone in there. That bastard got my wife. Somehow. My face was scarred the same as his, and I was now wearing the clown mask. The events after that were hazy. I was shown to be sane, somehow, but a few weeks after that, I received a letter. Well, more of a parcel. It had that goddamn mask in it. It also had a knife that looked like it could slice straight through human bone with a single slash. But the bulk of the package was an unusual coat, made of faces. I knew he was taunting me. So I did some research. There were several reports of people with scarred faces killing other people. But after each kill, a new person would appear and the previous killer would vanish. And then I felt something snap. I knew the police would eventually connect it to me. So I decided to get rid of my existence. I took every single record of my life and burnt it. I then took the knife and killed everybody who knew me. Friends, family, you know. My brother was the worst one to kill. I felt horrible hearing his screams, but I had to become nothing. My next course of action is still incomplete. The next person to make eye contact with me is going to suffer as much as I did. Family is going to be murdered, and they'll get scarred like I did. Then I'll kill myself, disappearing without a trace. Now that you've heard my story, your role has ended. You just need to turn round.